Hate speech and violence in the media. Hypotheses about the impact of media violence on children and young people: imitation, harassment, emotional excitement and fear, catharsis, habituation, and then the loss of sensitivity. An average young person sees in the media 200,000 simulated violent acts and 16,000 dramatized killings by their 18th birthday. Violence is exaggerated and young people can begin to understand the world around them as a dangerous place to live. The types of undesirable effects are: physiological, the increased rate of breathing and heart rate, increased blood pressure, increased sweating. Emotional, getting used to the violence, reduction of empathy or feeling of fear. Cognitive, violence in the media can influence violent behavior, learning new behaviors, or can be presented as a possible means of resolving conflict. The effects can be short-term, usually within the first hour, e.g. fear of seeing a horror movie, and long-term, appear only after a number of content to which man is exposed over a longer period of time. Violence through new media. Cyberbullying is every communication activity that is harmful for the individual, as well as for the society, and it consists of any kind of harassment and insulting, false personation, especially on social networks, spreading offensive comments, encouraging group hatred, stealing passwords, or any kind of assault on someone's private life. Mistakes that lead to cyberbullying: publishing address and cell phone number, ignoring the rules of use, terms of service, the publication of the locations where we are currently in, English check, accepting unknown friends, accept the default settings automatically, continuously publishing pictures. Gender imbalance in the media. In animated series, male characters numerically excel the female characters in ratio 4:5:1. If we consider the main characters monsters, animals etc., the ratio of male and female characters is 87% to 13%. When counting main characters on children's television in 24 countries, it has been discovered that in only 32% of the cases the girl or woman is the main character, while the boys or men are that in 68% of cases. A stereotype is a simplified representation of a person or group, or the belief that an individual who belongs to a certain group has certain characteristics because they belong to that group. In cartoons, advertisements, video games, and children's shows, male characters are usually portrayed as heroes, leaders, intelligent people who have the power, while female characters always need help. Their most common occupations are housewives, mothers, nannies, maids, and teachers. Female characters are often obsessed with fashion and boys, and princesses who long for love and integration into the world of their chosen one. Standards of beauty and pornography in media. The cult of thinness that is popular today started to form after the World War II. Someone's daughter born after the 1960s sees more pictures of unattainable beautiful woman in sexual poses in one day than her mother saw her whole puberty. The fashion industry has gradually contributed to creating a stereotypical-looking women pictures of two slender-built girls, perfectly smooth skin, healthy shiny hair, no wrinkles on their face, always polished and fashionable dressed. Analysis of the hips, waist, shoulders, and height. Animated characters. Between 57% and 65% of female characters have a rounded body or a very small waist and unnaturally long legs. Didi, Bratz. Skinny, healthy woman has a ratio of waist and hips between 0.69 and 0.80, such is the ratio of waist recorded in only 16% of female animated characters. 58% of the characters has a ratio that is lower than that. Bloom from Winx. Every other character has the same ratio as Barbie, 0.60. Only 17% of characters don't have their waist featured. The weight of a model is in average 23% less than the weight of the average woman. The media ideal of beauty is genetically elusive for 95% of women. 95% of women follow the ideal of beauty on television, and 92% of women experience some degree of pressure and want to get closer to this ideal. Self-image of own body is influenced by the media. The impact of unrealistic standards of beauty to self-esteem, especially girls. Video, body evolution, model before and after. Pornography creates a false impression about relationships, intimacy, and sexuality. There are even cases of sexualization of children in the media. Advertising. Advertising aims to persuade, and uses various techniques of seduction, flattery, pandering, stereotypes. They do not sell products, but dreams and longing for happiness, love, beauty, perfect family. Advertising aimed at children. Only in the United States annually is spent $12 billion on advertising directed at children, which is almost double compared to 10 years earlier. It is estimated that the average child in the United States annually sees 20,000 to 40,000 commercials, until they finish high school, will be subjected to 360,000 advertisements. Children and adolescents have an important role in the advertising industry. It is estimated that children younger than 12 years of age annually spent $25 billion. Teens $115 billion. $200 billion is spent by parents persuaded by their children. Children are interesting to the advertising industry, they want to educate future loyal customers, they affect parents in the choice of purchase, they have their own money to buy. Small children hardly differ advertisements from other programs, ability develops between 5 and 8 years, and do not recognize that the real aim of advertising is the sale of the product, so they are more susceptible to manipulation. This creates a false feeling of needs, all have, and so do I. The most commonly advertised are toys, cereals, sweets, and fast food. Children who spend more time in front of television screens will be more influenced by advertising and will in much higher percentage eat junk food, want toys seen on television. The desire for a specific product will be higher if the product comes with a prize, e.g. toys, or if a particular product is advertised by a celebrity star. Product placement. Product placement is in principle illicit trade, for money or other benefits, and consists of including names, products, packaging, services or logo of some brand or a company in the mass media, with the intention that the user, listener, viewer, reader, does not feel it like promotional message or a fault. Product placement is defined and prohibited.
Lemon.
It's not product placement, I just like it.
What?
What?
Dr. Pepper, huh?
Do I like DDP?
Here we go.
There's two things in life that I'm sure of. There's no such thing as too much sun, and that Diet Dr. Pepper is unbelievably satisfying.
Is somebody filming this?
KFC makes original recipe world-famous chicken. The bucket is its iconic takeout packaging.
New product for your skin. You wash your face with it in the morning, and not only does it get your skin clean, it gives you a burst of energy.
Wait for it. A brand new Chevy Cruze.
Wait, we're getting cars?
That's amazing.
Little do they know that by performing in an ad, they'll forfeit their amateur status and be barred from competition forever.
Oh, who's ready for the first day of the rest of their lives?
Happy birthday.
Look at this!
Birthday.
Yeah!
The self-help aisle when you can self-help yourself to Amazon.com and get exactly what you need, overnight express and shame-free.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Oh, I would like a cherry 7-Up antioxidant.
Well, in America, we just say 7-Up.
But it contains vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant.
Oh, for God's sake, will you talk like a normal person? Sit down.
Why is there a big-ass piano in our house?
Actually, Big Ass stopped making pianos this
is a Yamaha.
Never mind. These Verizon wireless phones are just so popular, I accidentally grabbed one belonging to an acquaintance.
Well, sure, because that Verizon wireless service is just unbeatable. I mean, if I saw a phone like that on TV, I would be like, where is my nearest retailer so I can get one? Can we have our money now?
Disclosure of identity of children in the media. The identity of children in the media should be protected in all those cases in which the disclosure of the child's identity would harm its well-being. Most often it occurs in cases where children are victims, perpetrators, or witnesses of violence, abuse, criminal or misdemeanor offenses, or those are members of their families. Is not allowed to directly disclosure the identity of children, publication of full name of the child. Indirectly disclosure the identity of children, publication of the child's photos. Publish the identity of the parents and/or family members. Publish the residence and address, or photos of their apartment/flat/house. To publish the title of the school or kindergarten that a child passes. Publish information on the parents or the children that allow indirect identification of the identity of children.